Good afternoon, everybody. It's 11:32 a.m., April 20th of 2021 on a Wednesday, I believe. Maybe a Tuesday. I can't remember. So, this video is going to be multiple topics. But first, I'm going to let you guys see Mr. Snowflake because he's going to be talked about in this video. So, give me a sec. Snowflake, say hi to Mama Spades. Say hi, Snowflake. This is Snowflake. And he is shedding so bad, guys. He will not stop shedding. Alright, so anyway, since I was going to talk about Snowflake in the video, I thought I would show him to you guys. And as you can see, he's shedding like crazy. No matter how much I brush him, it's just going to get worse, I have a feeling. But anyway, so I went to Walmart today and I got some groceries I needed. And then I went and also got some donations I'm going to donate to the center since I drink coffee too. And then I put some more stuff in the party treat bags for my birthday party. So I got some more items for that as well. I also did my laundry today. And then Snowflake has been very, very vocal, very vocal. Then tomorrow I'm going to the center where I do volunteer stuff at since 2012. I'm actually one of the more engaged members there, have always been. But there's plenty of us that engage. That does a lot for the center, you know. And then I like to also bring up and explain because some people misunderstand what HSV1 is. And it's just basically what it is cold sores on people's mouths. And there's like 99.99% of people in the world has that. So it's very common. You can be born with it. You can catch it from somebody else. But it's very, very common. Like most of the world's population has HSV1. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet about it. But when you have a cold sore or something on your mouth, you're not supposed to kiss, you're not supposed to drink after anybody or any of that stuff. And it takes about 4 weeks to clear up, which is a month. And when you're cleared up, for example, if you have no cold sores on your mouth, inside or on your lips or whatever, you'll like everybody else is safe to drink after you and well, to kiss you if you're in a relationship, you know. But HSV1 is so misunderstood. There is so much misinformation on the internet, guys. And like I said, like 99.99% of the world's people has HSV1 and not even knowing it. You could be born with it. You could be you could catch it from someone who might have a cold sore or whatever, and then you will have it. It's a 2-week incubation period. That is a fact as well. And it's also a fact if you don't have a cold sore on your mouth or in your mouth, that is HSV1. If you don't have that, then you're safe to drink after people. You're safe to kiss people and all that stuff. That's what HSV1 is. I'm not going in detail what HSV2 is, but it's worse than HSV1. There's also a lot of misinformation on there as well. And basically, a lot of us are born with that virus already in our bodies. That's why there's such a large population of HSV1. HSV1 is not end of the world. I mean, everybody can get a cold sore in the mouth, and that's exactly what HSV1 is. And the incubation period is 2 weeks. My phone is going off like crazy right now, guys. But like, so people won't be freaking out. Like, HSV1 is not serious unless you left it untreated. If you leave it untreated for months at a time, it can and will lead to sepsis, which there's basically it's an infection through your blood or something, is how I'm understanding it for the sepsis if you don't take care of it. It's like a fungal infection. That's all what HSV is. It's a fungal infection, and it's a cold sore. So, I mean, it's really not that serious, and everybody likes to freak out about it. But in reality, it could be in your genes, and you're not even knowing it. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, really, it's very minor. You can go to the doctor, get like antifungal medicine for it. There's over-the-counter medicine for it, but it's really not like a life or death or a serious disease, if that makes sense. HSV1, it's just cold sores. You can get them on your mouth, your lips, inside your mouth, on your gums. You can just get it. It's just cold sores. That's all it is. Cold sores and canker sores. And you can get a canker sore in your mouth for eating something that's too acidy. So it's not really a big deal. And then, like I said, there is a lot of misinformation on the internet about HSV1. Even the doctor's offices will tell you that HSV1 is extremely common. And at least 99.99%, if not more, has the virus already in the body that you're born with. Or if you don't have it in your genetics, you can catch it from somebody who has it in their genetics, and you can catch it. So honestly, HSV1 is not serious. There is treatment for it. Yes, that virus is going to be in your body rest of your life, but the good news is when you don't have a flare up, you can do everything you ever want. You can like kiss people if you're in a relationship. You can drink after people. It's no big deal. And the misinformation talk about on the internet, it says that a person can still get it when there's no outbreak because the virus is in the body. But that is not the case. That is not the case. I am a full-blown witness to that. That is not the case. So that's what I mean by misinformation on it. And like I said, there is literally over half of the people in this world has the HSV1 virus in the body already, and not even knowing it. So, like I said, I cannot stress this enough. HSV1 is not serious. There's fungal medicine for it. Anyone can get it. It can be in your genes. It can be in your genetics. So if you don't have any in your genetics, someone who might have drank after somebody with it, and they can get it within 2 weeks, so they can give it to somebody else. So I mean, it's really not as serious as people make on the internet, because as long as you don't have an active outbreak, you cannot pass it to somebody, as the media internet says. And even the doctors will tell you, like, most of the people in this world has that virus in the body already. And like, older people are at more risk of getting it. So, like I said, I cannot stress that enough. It's not a big deal. Because most of the time it's in the genetics. So, the last thing I want to discuss is about my body going into starvation mode. I cut so much calories out in my diet, guys. Like, sometimes I won't even take in 600 calories a day. Which after a while, that'll put your body in starvation mode, and it can also really mess your sugar up if you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Like I said, I barely even take 600 calories in a day. Once your body goes in starvation mode, and you start eating more than as much as you're supposed to, you start getting that weight back. And sometimes even if you only eat 600 or less calories, you can still gain the weight because your body is fighting in starvation mode. That's exactly what's happening to me right now. My body is going into starvation mode, which is part of an eating disorder, which I already did a video on that on here. So I just really want to stress this stuff to you guys. And as you know, Snowflake has been very vocal. I speak about that at the beginning of the video. He is mama's boy. I'm his human mommy. That cat loves me to death. I tell you what, that cat will follow me everywhere. Literally everywhere. He will follow me everywhere, guys. He will sit in the bath and wait till I get out of the shower. That's how attached he is. Which is a good thing because I do need, he is for like therapy reasons and for a service animal reason. So I mean that is typically normal. That's how it's supposed to be. He's a very good cat. He is a very spoiled cat, and he's a very lovable, sweet cat once he gets to know you and build that trust with you. He is very skittish around strangers, so you really gotta watch. But he will never ever hurt you guys. He's such a sweetheart. He's actually more afraid of you guys than you are of him. Like I said, he will never hurt you guys. He's just such a sweetheart. He is such a sweetheart. He is like the best, well-behaved cat I have ever owned in my whole entire life. And he's staring at me. He's like, I know you're talking about me. He's a very smart cat and a very intelligent cat. And he's just an amazing cat. And I'll probably be lost without him, honestly, guys. He's like my companion. He's such a good boy. So with this said, I really hope you guys understood what I was talking about. And again, as a reminder, HSV1 is not as serious as people claim it to be. People like to blow stuff out of proportion all the time on a regular basis. It's just nonsense. Nonsense. My girl's population has the virus in their body and not even knowing it. So with this video, I'm going to end it and hope everyone has a good day and God bless. Peace. Bye.